know where I sat. There's another one where I'm sitting on the hood, on the cockpit. If I got it here. Here's me and Red, Bob. Remember your older brother, Red?
Yeah.
That's him and me. He's the one that hated officers. There I show up, a brand new second lieutenant.
Did he change his mind?
No, he said, I don't mean anything against you, Donny, but I hate officers.
What's this?
Well, Bob, we went on a mission, and we were stationed at Lady on one side of the island. There was a big mountain range in between. On the other side of the island belonged to the Japs. We went over there just seeing if we could find some Jap Zeros or scare some up. And we spot this road, little town of Ormoc, and it's a 10-mile stretch of road straight as an arrow. And both sides of it is swampland. And there was a whole Jap infantry division on that thing moving north. And we went in and strafed the living hell out of it. And
no kidding.
We shot up all of our ammunition, and about the time that we started our last round, somebody hollered bandits, which meant Japanese Zeros. We were all down on the deck. And you look up and there's 10 of the blackest Japanese Zeros you ever saw in your life. So we firewalled everything trying to get out of the tube. I got to about 3,500 feet. And I look, and here's four Jap Zeros sitting on this one P-38's tail. And I'm leaving, firing at him. So I made a turn into him. They didn't know I was out of ammunition. When I made that turn into them, all 4 Zeros went 4 different directions. Because they were scared to death of the firepower on that P-38. But I didn't have any firepower. I was out of ammo. When we got back, there was a reporter from the Chicago Tribune. And he interviewed the squadron commander about the mission, the squadron executive officer about the mission, and a couple of the flight commanders, you know, what I was doing on the mission. And the rest of us went by. All I gave that guy was my name and hometown. Don Fisher, Onarga, Illinois. That's all I gave that reporter. Well, look what happened. I was the only guy from Illinois that was on that mission. He was with the Chicago Tribunes. That's when I found out they try to sell papers rather than tell us to do it. Because all this come back where it sounded like I flew that mission all by myself. Even a letter from Union Bentley, where he said an Illinois flyer agreed with a fellow pilot who says that strafing enemy troops is just like gunnery practice during training. The flyer is Lieutenant Donald Fisher of Onarga, Illinois. And that was on the
Why
WLS.
they got my name on there?
Your name ain't on here. That's my name. That goes on to say Fisher was among a group which strafed 10-mile-long column of Japanese vehicles which were being brought up to the front. On Lady Island, they formed a regular traffic pattern. The pilots would pick their strafing run, wheel to the right, circle back, take their turn, make another run. And at about as the fighters ran out of ammunition, just as 20 enemy planes attempted interception, and the Americans withdrew. When I read that, I always thought that last sentence should have been, and the Americans got the hell out of there. Because that's what we did. We got the hell out of there. And that's when I scared them one Japs off of that one P-38. But once we crossed that pass, on the other side, that belonged to us. The Japs didn't come over there. So now, that's how all this stuff got going in the paper. Of course, it gets on Associated Press, so it ends up in one hell of a lot of different newspapers in the Midwest. Even I saw, Dad sent me a clipping of a paper from some town in Ohio. On this picture here, well, I'm in here someplace if I can find it. But anyhow, and the paper said Danville land pilot in the Philippines. You know where Danville is, Illinois, don't you?
Yeah.
They were referring to me, I was a Danville land pilot. I'd never been to Danville as I can recall. So. But that's the way the newspapers work. Well, this book's in bad shape. I gotta get me another one to transfer a lot of this stuff. The hell is this? Where'd I get it? Oh, Unarga Depot, July 1911. And this is 4th of July. This is Main Street of Unarga, Bob. Dirt. And there's the members of Main Street of Unarga. That's it.
What was the main street? Was it called Main Street?
That's just where all the businesses were in one long street. Remember that elevated sidewalk? That's what this is. In 1911. So there's no vehicles. I see one horse and buggy. Well, who's this? How'd that get in there? You know who that is?
I don't know.
That's you.
That's me?
That's you. I don't know who the good-looking girl is with you, but that's you.
I'll be damned.
Oh, remember I got a letter in the football?
Yeah?
School letter. I think I'm in there. I am right there.
So you can zoom in on it,
Right there?
That's me, right there. Boy, some of the pilots I can't even remember. And that's Cooper. Well,
yeah. You're doing good to remember that, though.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Right there. I'm the good-looking one. See where I'm pointing?
Back right here?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be a dipstick.
And did you meet any of these people when you were in Japan?
What?
That's a picture of some of the Japanese army people. When we got to Hollandia, they left so fast they couldn't take a lot of stuff with them.
He's going to say, what the hell is that? Censored.
Well, you know, these things. Now I got
Well, you found some more cash.
Boy, you're a rich
this
man.
is the Netherlands. This was good money in the Netherlands over there. The Dutch New Guinea. Yeah, we moved to Hollandia. That was Dutch New Guinea. So
I don't know about most of this.
See, now he'll read that. He'll read that.
I'm not too sure about this.
Oh, I don't know if you should read that.
I don't understand this.
Well, who is that, Dad?
Yeah, I was gonna call you.
I don't know.
That's your mom. That's your and Danny's mom.
Yeah.
You're and Donnie's mom.
Go over here, Donny.
I guess.
I'm looking at some of
You don't recognize her?
the everything.
No.
You do too.